So if the participants join, after 2 minutes we will start.
Yeah, sure. So this is for about only the computer science students, or other department students are also joining the.
Those interested, they can join. So
Okay,
no restriction.
fine, fine.
Department. Okay, sir. Shall we start, sir? Already 495 participants have joined.
Yeah, sure, we can go ahead.
Okay. So very good morning to all the participants, and it is a great pleasure to have you all here for Knowledge 4.0 webinar series, which is one of the unique initiatives of a chairman, Sri P. Sriram, so from Chennai Institute of Technology, who is a successful first generation entrepreneur, a well-known industrialist and managing director of MK Group of Companies. Under Knowledge 4.0 series, we have been conducting so many webinar series such as technical webinar series, research webinar series, career guidance webinar series, and innovation webinar series. And today we have technical webinar series titled Inspiring Stories About Programming in Software Companies, which is going to be handled by Mr. C.V.VarunkumarrApplication Application Developer, IBM. So, Chennai Institute of Technology was established in the year 2010 by our Honorable Chairman, Mr. P. Sriram, and now our institute is being ranked within top 10 institutes among private engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu. And it is our great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Mr. C.V. Varunkumar, and he has completed his bachelor degree in computer science and engineering in National Engineering College and master's in information technology at PSG College of Technology. He has started his career as technology analyst in Infosys and then worked as senior system engineer at IBM Chennai. And his passion to become a data scientist has driven him to work on many real-time projects integrated with text analysis, mule services, and televic controls. And he is an IBM Data Science Professional Certifier and have hands-on experience on latest data science and machine learning tools. And now I'm very happy to welcome and hand over the session to Mr. Varun Kumar, sir. Sir?
Yeah, thank you. That was such a very good introduction about me. Yeah, during in college days we have given this kind of introduction to peoples, but it's thank you so much for this
Yes, sir.
opportunity, and P. Sriram that for giving this opportunity, and I have to thank my Madam Vimala and for this to happen. Okay, so a very good morning to everyone. So in this pandemic kind of situation, and you people are interested into knowing about the things that happening here. Okay, we can start the presentation,
Yes,
right?
we have 961 participants, sir.
Yeah,
So
that's
you can
great.
start, you can open the PPT, sir, if you want.
Yeah,
Is that,
sure.
I can check it out. Yes.
Is that fine?
Yes, sir, I
It's
can see.
Yeah, it's good to go, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if any kind of interruption, just let me know. We'll stop.
Sure,
Sure,
sir.
fine. Okay. So just I thought of giving an introduction about myself, but thankfully I got a very good introduction from you people. And okay, what we are going to discuss in this session. So the main first thing is like about the success we all know, but the struggle we don't know. So here we are going to discuss about how some big companies, like the small ideas, get transformed into a big company and how they are succeeded, but we don't know where they started. So those kind of inspiring stories that we are going to discuss, and then what we software engineers do in the companies. So how we code, what kind of the things we are facing, what are the issues, what are the plus, what are the drawbacks. And the next thing is, don't be a programmer, we have to be a problem solver. So after that, we are going to discuss about the future of computer science and engineering and how it is going to rule the world. So, okay, this is the one such funny thing I came across the website, that I check out the website and the Facebook page and LinkedIn page of Chennai Institute of Technology. They have been organized many such wonderful webinars for the benefits of the students, which shows that how much they are taking care of their students. So all this goes to that Mr. Sriram, and it's been great. I was such one part to enlighten something into the people about what is my experience and what are the things I have faced during my course of work. And so I hope everyone is be with me. So the first thing that we are going to discuss about the success. We all know that people, when they attain their success, but we don't know about them, what are the struggle they have faced. The first person is the one such inspired person for everyone. He is none other Michael Dell. Yeah, he is the co-founder of the founder of Dell. What happened, how he started. So when he was 19, like us, how we ask our parents that we need computers. I asked computer from my parents to play video games. It will be good in playing games in computer. But what he asked, he needed a computer. He asked his dad. He bought him an Apple Macintosh. So one fine evening, his dad bought him a computer, and he was busy with it. And he thought that he didn't sleep at that night, Michael Dell. He thought that he will be doing some sort of thing. So obviously we will do, right? If we get some new product with us, we will be get to it. But when his dad woke up in the morning, he saw he entirely disassembled entire system. His dad gets shocked. He asked him, "What is this? What have you done?" Then he told, "Dad, if I dismantle a computer, then only I know how to build a computer." He told this to his dad at the age of 19. His dad thought that he is having some craziest thing. So he just let it go. Okay, fine, buddy, you can go on through your studies. And then when he was studied at the time, one day, his dad visited his dorm. He, along with his friends, he did the same thing. He dismantled all the computers and looking into it. And his dad asked him, "What's this, son? What you are going to do?" He says, "Dad, I want to compete with IBM." In that era, IBM is one such leaders in computers. And his dad asked, "They are $1 billion reputers. How you are going to compete with them?" What Michael Dell exactly did at the time, he's bought some computers, he's dismantling it, he's fine tuning the performance of the computer, and then he's assembling it, and then he's selling the same. So later on, it is expanded in their area, and people are started buying product from Michael Dell. And soon after 17 years of struggle, in 2001, he attained to be the number one person as much what he want, which means the percentage of computers sold at the time, which means either laptop or computers, Dell acquired 33 percentage all over the world. This is how he achieved his dreams. Just it's not just happened in a single day. Just a simple idea. The another one story, Brian Acton and Jan Koum, the very good engineers. Actually, they were working with Yahoo in 2007. They were with Yahoo, and at the time was the Facebook is coming into the existence. It was just tasting the success of it. So these guys want to work with Facebook. So they're just dropping from Yahoo and they're getting to Facebook, and they got failed in that interview. And in the same day, Brian tweeted this in his Twitter account. Still, this tweet is available in his Twitter account. He is saying that Facebook turned me down. It was a great opportunity to connect with some fantastic people. Looking forward to life's next adventure. And then he and his friend Jan and Brian, they just bought an iPhone. So at the time, iPhone is came into an existence. They are checking about the iMessage application, and it came into their mind. We have to develop an instant messaging with the cross platform. That is what when WhatsApp came into existence. From that, initially they also got some struggled, and Koum thought of leaving it and looking for another job, but Brian stopped him, and they did succeeded by small steps. And later in 2014 they sold their company to Facebook, and that is that till date that is the largest acquisition. So before that no other company had acquired a company like that. So it's been a great achievement for them. That another one such inspiring story is about Netflix. We all know about Netflix as that we are 90s and in 20s. But in 1985, the Blockbuster, they are the first one to rent movies through online, and they sold video games kind of things. So when Netflix was started in the year of 97, they are not able to compete it with Blockbuster. They went to Reed and Mark went to Blockbuster, and they told, we are ready to sell our shares because we are not able to compete it with you. And then at the time Blockbuster, he Reed asked for $50 million. So at the time Blockbuster refused it. They told this kind of stuff won't work, buddy. Like that, they just left them away. But now later, now the value of Netflix is 23 billion, and we don't know where Blockbuster went. As Wikipedia suggests, Blockbuster is now running with 3 employees. This was the famous tweet by them in 2011. They told, tweet why you are leaving Netflix. The top 3 most creative tweets using Goodbye Netflix win a 1 year subscription to Blockbuster. Instead of buying it for $50 million, they are tweeting like that to get the attention of the people towards Blockbuster. And now comes the story about Instagram. We are familiar, we are every day we just open this app. So who developed it? It's none other than a computer engineer student like you all people. When he was in his final year, he decided to do a project. Kevin and Mike, they are very good friends. They wanted to develop an app. Even though at the time Facebook was existing, they just had an idea. They just look into what is the problem in Facebook. It's just open, so anybody can see anyone. So they just took off that one idea alone. We are going to develop an application by which we just going to post a photo. None other than the photo can be only viewed by if you are accepting those people. Those Kevin and Mike developed Instagram within 8 weeks, just 2 months of time, and they developed the entire application. They just put into iStore. We just can't believe that within 24 hours, this has become the number one application in App Store. And comes to the Uber story, we just look into that how that simple idea is changing the world. There is always a famous saying in Silicon Valley. People will tell that if we are gonna change the world, how? Uber, Garit and Travis, they were traveled to Paris for some conference. At the time, they just been waiting for the cab. They are not able to get it done. So at the time, they both were just talking like this. We have to get a cab, buddy. Just tap into our phone, like that they discussed. And then later, when they came back to US, at the time they started this idea, but no one is accepted because before that they have started 2 startups, which all went into failure. So they are not able to convince the stakeholders or financiers to fund for them to make Uber possible. And later, this idea is now ruling the entire world. And our thing called a Swiggy. This is done by Indians, Indian CEOs. How they did? Yeah, after finishing their master's degree, they just look into they just peeping into the websites, and they found out that the future is going to be e-commerce side. So they thought of starting a delivery service, which is initially called as just I we have to just deliver the product through Flipkart or eBay. This the thing was their idea, and they have started thing. And later they came to know that Flipkart and eBay or Amazon, they are started to selling by their own deliveries. So their startup is got just ruined. They are not able to take off anything, and then they just decided these e-commerce sites are selling the thing which is like the products like dresses or smartphones or whatever the gadgets or whatever it may be. So they thought, why don't we deliver food? That simple idea that changes everything for them, that is Swiggy and Book My Show. These three guys, actually they were in a trip to Africa. At the time when they were chilling out, they are listening in radio. It's news coming like rugby tickets are selling. At the time, if we want to buy a ticket, they have to go to the ground. And but the time, that funny thing, those three were discussing, what if we are getting if we are booking our tickets from here? That idea changes them, and then suddenly they came back to India and they started their own thing. Within a 5 years of time, it becomes a leading booking app in India. So like this, many such inspiring stories are available. We all know about how Gates built Microsoft, how Mark Zuckerberg built Facebook, but like there's still many stories are there. I just took off these just stories into account, that I just want you people to look out just simple idea, what is the problem around you in the morning, what you faced, or 2 days back what thing striked in your mind. If it is like this, it could have been better. What that strikes in your mind, took that idea. It's been a great time for you people as you are a second year, third year, or final year student. You can do it. Yeah, the Kevin who built Instagram, he code daily, every day, night he will code. Like that only he achieved that. The same applies for us as well. So a coding is like we have to make it as our lifestyle to achieve. Definitely, it will take time. Coding is just not an easy thing. But when you keep on doing it again and again and again, definitely you can achieve it one day. The same thing, what we software engineers do. I had an experience of working with service based companies. So I'm just sharing an idea what we do, how the service based and product based companies are different from each other. Before the magic happens, like agile, right? Before agile, how it was going through with the software engineers, what we did, it's like the one which subject we always took aside in our computer science engineering course is software engineering. But that is going to play a major role in software industry. How we are going to build your software, how we are going to build your product. Before, it is like a waterfall model. The clients will give us some requirements. We will be working for 6 months, and some testing thing will be there. They will test all those things in between. If we are having any doubts or a clarification, we have to contact them. They have to confirm with the stakeholders, and they reply back. For such a small thing, it will take for 6 months of coursework or 6 months of time. For example, say if they want to just change an color in the user interface, along with some background works have to be done in the service side as well. But for that UI change alone, they have to wait for 6 months of time. We all have the smartphone, right? We are using this Android operating system or iOS operating system. Maximum 2 to 3 months, we will be used to it. We need a change. That is what the customer want. We need an update. So that comes agile into the thing, which plays a major role in software development, which means frequent delivery of the product to the people. How? Yes, this agile brings many openings in the programming. It just vasted everything. The product owners, they are like a voice of the customers. If we are the customers, So we are they just collect the feedback from them, and they will share with their scrum masters. Scrum masters like a kind of they are placed in between the team lead and product manager. They will just discuss along with the programmers. So initially how it will be, if the requirement is coming, we are working on it and we are deploying and we are testing, it will the only the programmers have to do all those things. But due to attain everything in very fast manner, now it's got splitted. You are having a front end engineer, you can become a back end engineer, or you can become a DevOps engineer. So one will work on the UI part alone. One will be in backend engineering, that which means they are creating web API services alone. And other people, those who are going to deploy these services into the cloud or whatever may be the environment they want. And then testing also happening simultaneously, manual testing and automation testing, which makes the delivery very faster for the agile development. So agile plays a vital role. When discussing about all these things with ma'am Vimala ma'am, I came to know about that you guys have been had some good knowledge about Pega, that you guys are having those things as well. That I have checked. And another one thing, uh, how the work differs from a software in service company and product based company. We all have to accept the fact in India around 90 percentage of companies are doing outsourcing, which means we are working for some other client. So we are working for some other people. uh, they just be a product owner. They will tell that we need this kind of, for example, say if you are working with some retail company, so working for some retail client or banking client, they just give an idea for their application. We need this page should be look like this, the text box should be clear like this, the text box drop down should be like that. These kind of input we will get from them, and we will work on that application, and we will move that into production. This is what happened in a service based company. And product based company, they are working for their own product, so the quality of code, everything will be great there. Which means like, and if you are doing coding, if there is some problem in an application that is developed in a service based company, so those application maximum will be used for their internal purpose. For example, if you are made some unknown error in page, just hold that page for 1 month. In the meantime, we can fix it and move it. But in product based company, we can't do it. The entire share, everything will be come down. There are many competitors out there. So the way of programming will be very good in the product based company. So for that, we have to know about everything, the subject that what we are studying, compiler design, operating system, how memory management is happening in the operating system, how the variable are getting allocated with the memory, those kind of information. So these all the subjects are important. Software engineering, compiler design, and data structures. We all might know about this, like I'm just interested about programming, but these are the things are not taking me to that existence, what I have to do. So these are the things that I have to in service based company, we are not make sure about it. One of my very good friend, he's a good mathematician, he prepared for cat exam, but due to things like this will happen after when you complete the college, due to his financial situation, he's not able to do his MBA. He was into one of the service based company where he was into a support. It's he is not able to take out of it, because the problem that he is facing outside, he need to take care of his family as well. So at the time it's very struggle for him. And later, after struggle 2 to 3 years, he then came back to development. So these are the overall truth I'm sharing about the service based company. Any type of work you will get, if there are out of 100 people, just 20 or 30 percentage of people they want to become a core programmer. I want to do these kind of things. Guys, I'm saying, trust me, if you get into a product based company, you can rule over it. You love to code. But here, any kind of situation may happen in a service based company because they are working for other clients. They just pass on the information. It will go through all the peoples, and they will just take the information, like some tools will come into an existence. The tools can be replaced anytime, but programming is not like that. If we take off softwares, like many, there are many type of softwares out there, and which have been used. If you say Pega is like now very much interested about Pega or mule services, but later on some other tool is going to replace this thing. But the tool is developed using a programming language, so it's very much easy to learn a programming language, not as like difficult how we are thinking about it. That's the main thing about the programming. And the next one such thing, so these kind of stuff, you can just Google it and you can get right. What are the technologies that is going to rule in 2020? It's like we all heard about this, and we can Google and get what are the software engineers roles will be available in 2020. So like that it will be. So here just shared what I have got from Google. And the next thing, yes, how to become a problem solver than a programmer. This is what happened. And when we talk about that, how we are getting into a product based company, there are many sites to start with coding. Where to start, how to start. For example, say HackerRank, HackerEarth, and Brilliant. These three is like one of the sites which I am following, that I'm sharing with you people. And apart from that is MIT Open Coursework, and Swayam is like, this is for developed by our central government, and IIT lecturers. Everything is available there. Apart from that, some private learnings are the Coursera, Edureka, Lynda.com, Udemy. These are things there. From there, you can learn. Now I'm just show some hands-on in HackerRank. So this is how the sample. This is how the website will look. I'm just sharing my screen. Are you guys with me? Just yeah, hello. Yeah,
Sir,
still struggling. I'm not able to.
sir, actually you can stop the presentation on the webinar jam page, right?
Actually,
Webinar In webinar jam, you have opened the presentation, oh, sir.
okay.
There you can stop the presentation and then you can share the screen.
Actually, it's just loading for me. I'm not, it's like hanged. I'm not able to do it.
Ah. So I
Okay.
can see your desktop now.
So, okay. Yeah,
Again,
actually,
now I can see the.
Is that okay now?
Yes, sir. Now you try to share the screen, sir, the third button.
Yeah, is that okay now? Yeah, fine.
Ah, yes, sir.
Now able to see my screen, right? Yeah, fine.
Yes, sir.
This is just one example site that which I've shared that I'm just learning myself. This is Hacker Rank. So the people, those who are interested in programming, so here you can find this practice session and n number of coding that 30 days you can code. And for example, just I'm take off with anything. If you are preparing for some interview, and you can choose that like this, and here you will get all type of things, how you have to prepare, how each and everything they will teach us. It's completely it's a free of thing. So for example, if I'm choosing Python that I have to get practiced with, and here you can find all the problems or how we have to solve. In solve challenge, it can be like this is what I already told, that don't be a programmer, be a problem solver. Using those conditions we can learn from it, and this is how simply they will tell us how everything is gonna work. And here we can choose the language of our choice. As we started with Python, it is just displaying Python 2 and Python 3. If we started that interview preparation kit, it will show us n number of languages: C sharp, C++, Java, and that language of our choice. It can be like this. And you can run this code. Here we can see the time consume of the memory management and time complexity. All these things will be listed out. And another one is like I told, that hacker air. There are some online challenges, everything will happen. And you can take it off like for the jobs, they will post many kind of things. If you guys want to take or experience something, you just can explore these sites, and you will get some idea. And here the some university challenges, competition challenges, hackathon will be there. You guys can register, form a team, and just work on the product. From now itself you will get some idea of how to do all those things. So winning or losing, that doesn't matter, that how you are starting everything is the matters. So keep on working and keep on learning of these all good stuffs. It will help you day by day, the day by day how you are coding everything. So the language of your choice, just if you had a time, just explore these two sides, then you guys will get some idea about programming. Apart from that, if you guys want to learn something and regarding the courses, what are the advanced courses are there, what are the advanced tools are there, and you can use all this availability. That like now internet is bringing us everything, like from here we can able to access the MIT coursework, how the subjects are handling there. That's why this was did by our central government. It's holding all the IIT video lecturers are available. There are many certifications out there. Start working on it and be focused on it. This is the right time for you people to do. Just because I'm insisting and again for you people to get into a product based company, is the working itself is will be much different, it will be good. But in a company, in a service company, we can't predict the thing, what are the things we will get into our plate, that how we are going to handle it. So set your mind, prepare yourself that you are going to crack the product based company. It doesn't look like that Google or Microsoft has to come to our college for to get into it. It's not like that. We can approach them. Just build yourself through this coding. That's what we call as whiteboard coding. In Hacker Rank and Hacker Earth and Brilliant, they are doing that whiteboard coding, which means like plain stuff we have to code everything. So when we code like that, day by day, so many problems will be there. and with the help of the real time problems, they will explain where to use the if else condition, where to use array, where to use list. All this thing in general idea, you will get some idea and keep on learning. Surely it will take you to some big tech companies, and for that you have to make prepare your LinkedIn profile very well. That drives you to the big tech companies. You have to, from third year or from final year, here people are doing internships in big companies. So for that you have to be prepared with LinkedIn profile to get those kind of internship. You just have some basic project work with you. So like I showed something like university talent challenges or hacker challenges. Those kind of things are there. Just already said what are the problems around you, how you can solve those problems with the help of an app, like how you Uber did. They just feel that if we had a cab here by tapping the screen, that it will be great for them. They did it and they are now ruling the world just like that. Any application can turn anything, but the thing is what you learn. Failure is doesn't matter what you learn. Just keep on coding. If you don't know anything, don't be shame about it. Just take out your fear. Just take out of your fear and start coding. The first step that really matters. If you want to reach 100, don't think of that 100. First think about that 5, from there to 10, then 10 to 15. That will give you the real taste of the success. When comparing just showing from 1 to 100, it will be like a big thing. If we try practicing coding in these kind of platform, because the one such things we feel from our side is, yeah, we are not much aware about how the programming interviews or how the product based interviews will be there. So from my point, I had some experience that I had interviewed some big tech companies and I got rejected as well. And how they are approaching the interview itself is very very different in attending a service based company and a product based company. If we go to a service based company, if we are strong in oops concept or the basic knowledge in the programming, we can go into it. And after that we are not sure, we are not able to predict what type of work will come into our plate. So if you people are into a product based company, there clearing an interview is difficult, but the job what you are going to do is you people just love it. I'm sure when you start coding, why because previously I saw this poll that how many people are interested in programming. It's around 94 people said yes and 5 people said no. That's because, yeah, I can share another experience. Like one of my friend, he's a very good artist. He draws very well. He draws very well. But he was in computer science engineering field. He thought what we have to do, dude. I'm up with artistic skills, but I'm with computer engineering. Later he think and he decided I can be a VFX creator. I can be an animator. Now he is successfully in Vancouver, Canada. He's working in a very big company, and for many web series, for many movies, he is working on. Likewise, you have to adapt your programming skills in the domain which you love. There are many such example we can take it. Another one experience one of my colleagues shared with me. Actually they were working for some musician client, which means they have to create an application for them. And but for the client is asking the people if they're having some music knowledge, it will be easy for them to build those application. So your domain knowledge, your area of interest will help you to get into your domain. That I'm good in mathematician, I like statistics. Yeah, you can, we can develop ourselves in data science, business analytics skills, because data is everywhere now. That is, n number of datas are coming into Google and Facebook. They are need to handle it. As Glassdoor suggests, this data scientist could be the sexiest job of the 21st century. It's going to rule. The same happening for artificial intelligence, machine learning, the technology which I shared with you previously. So this IoT, robotic process in automation, you just have to pick one field that which you like most, and you can travel on that. It is easy for you to achieve that thing will happen. That's that one great idea. So just focus and just ask yourself that you might be interested in one thing. You want to explore that. How I told that my friend, he's an artist. You people might be interested in a photography. Just think about it, how you can bring this technology as well as your passion to into an account, how you can do photography and coding. Yes, it is there. Artificial intelligence. Now BMW is using artificial intelligence to paint their cars. This is what latest thing happening in artificial intelligence. So likewise, AI and machine learning, it's exploring itself in each and every area, each and everything, wherever the things you look upon. Just the you have to find out your own area of interest, and you can, it will be like that. Now I'm thinking, what is the hardest thing for a programmer? In poll is saying problem solving and logical thinking 71 percentage, programming knowledge is 27 percentage. Time being it is reducing. Wow, it's great. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, the logical thinking. Anyone can do a coding. Anybody can do a coding. They just have to learn the things, how to code. But the problem solving skills is what everyone needed. That's it. It can't happen in a single day. I'm sure about it. You have to work hard. You can be into a Microsoft, you can be a software engineer in Google. They need a problem solver, they don't need a programmer. That's why these courses are like that. We might think, usually I had a fight with my friends that you guys, I'm a computer science engineering student, I am into a computer science company, but you guys did mechanical and civil, and why you people are here and taking our own jobs? Likewise, I literally had fight with my friends. But that's not the thing. Engineering, what you are learning in engineering, you are learning about problem solving, how the engineering is help you to solve the problem. Because when you come into an IT companies, we are have the companies which I work, they are having clients as Toyota, and their clients having Harley Davidson. They need a people with computer skill along with mechanical problem solving, because that plays a major role there. A mechanical engineer can come into it if we have some little bit of problematic solving skills and coding skill. He can easily work on it because he already had that domain knowledge. That's what I said, that domain knowledge plays a very big role. If we are working some for some banking clients, we need to know that domain. We need how banking is working, how things, because when we know the thing, when we know the domain, then it will be easy for us to code. Like what you are going to do, that yeah, I'm going to create an app for Android. There are n number of libraries available in GitHub. Just start exploring. Create an account in Stack Overflow. Create an account in GitHub repositories. In GitHub, you can download any projects, any number of projects are there, and you just can download that application and you can just explore, and you can just create your own app by just looking into the problem which is around you. That really helps a lot. So develop your problem solving skills. Yeah, that's which means it comes not in a single day. Like we have to code day by day using use these kinds of tools. Apart from this, many tools are available. I just share hacker rank, hacker brilliant. Just I get practiced through it, and that would help me to survive. So like there's many websites, and you guys can many big companies like Amazon, Samsung, they are doing n number of activities in those program. It will be like that, they will give a job offer. So it will be like that. So you just focus yourself in that area what you want to do, and then develop your skills. How I can draw using a code, how my programming skills is going to help in painting the cars, like what in AI. That matters. And another one thing, if you want to uh, become one person, for example, say we can easily take an example of Sachin Tendulkar or Mahendra Singh Dhoni. If you want to become a cricketer, you have to follow them. Then only you will get to know the ideas of what they are doing. In the same way that happens in tech world also, you want to become a programmer, you just need to follow the programmers what they are doing daily. Then only you people will get some idea about what are the things happening in and around you. There are n number of tech journals. Here I am sharing some tech journals which I am following every day. I am just reading articles from them. What that the latest tech journal MIT published the one thing about social distancing detector. Using machine learning algorithm, they are detecting if the people are maintaining social distancing or not. We are just thinking about it, they are solved that product and came into an existence. If we just implement using this product in our company, we can able to track the people how they are doing. And then data science field, data science is it's all about statistical and business analytics. Data is everywhere. If you want to become a data scientist, you can become a data scientist in IBM or in Microsoft or in Royal Enfield or in Asian Paints or in wherever data is available. You can be a data scientist. Data scientist is like a business analyst. You just have to analyze those business. Data will be with you. If you are looking into some database or you are looking into some table, you need to prepare a pattern. Your mind has to calculate the things. There is some relationship between these data. Likewise, business planning, business analytics will come into an existence. The trending technology that happening here. And then machine learning is like it's everywhere. It's everywhere. We need to be as much as strong in the algorithms that revolving around artificial intelligence. You can just check into an IEEE paper, and from that you just take a paper, IEEE paper of your own area of interest, and just try to replicate those things. Just you can develop code for that algorithm. Coding is openly frankly saying is nothing but if loop, for loop, and switch case. That's it. But where we have to put that if, where we have to put the else, where we have to use the switch, that really matters. That comes by keep on practicing. You will get into it. So, if you want to become a programmer, you have to work on daily by coding. Not right now, everyone will be in a zero. If we are taking some 100 students in a class, 5 people will be very much knowledge about programming. The rest, we thought it is difficult because we thought if some tool is there, we are learning the tool, using the tool, we can survive for the thing. But for developing that tool, programming is needed. For that, you have to develop your own programming skills. And another one thing, this is my favorite quote, which I always look upon it. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you have not found it yet, keep looking, don't settle. As worth all matters of the heart, you will know when you find it. And like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking, don't settle it. This was the quotes by Stephen Paul Jobs, one of the greatest entrepreneur I admire ever. You have to make yourself, just create a profile in Stack Overflow. We can learn from mistakes only. Just go create an account in a Stack Overflow. Just look upon the questions. Yeah, people will ask some. In every company, one page, one tab we always have is the Stack Overflow. We are not machines to remember all the concepts all the time. So each and everything, so for HTML5 codes also, solutions, questions, everything. Just you go to Stack Overflow, look upon the question. If someone will be answered there, definitely you yourself just work on that problem and post the answer here. Just make your Stack Overflow profile ahead. If you want to be in one of the uh, top product based companies, that Fab 4 companies, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Apple, Facebook are, if you want to get into companies like that, you have to think yourself now itself that you are working in a Google, that how you have to shape yourself. For that thing you have to develop the skill by following those who are in Google or those who are in a big tech companies, because by following them only we'll know what they did. Because right now we are know the success of those people, but we never know what they did for that success. I just share some 8 startup companies how they become a big one in the entire world. Likewise, many inspiring stories are there. Many. Just keep focusing on your own goal. Don't divert yourself. Just keep looking and keep focusing on what you want, what you have to achieve. Everything for testing also, or using now Google very latest they have created one thing called Cypress. It's useful for testing. So people like usually everyone will initially hate coding, but when you start working into it, you will start loving it. And that's it from my side. And if you have any Q&A, you can shoot out to me, and I will try to help you people with the answers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
We
sure.
have questions, sir. Um, so one participant has asked, like, is RPA
Yes,
good to start
obviously,
as a
RPA is
career?
like everywhere. Yeah, now the RPA tools like UiPath and Automation Anywhere, Blue Prism. Blue Prism was acquired by Microsoft, so it is highly helpful with .NET applications. Yeah, that's why. If you are choosing RPA as your platform, then think the now I can suggest the leading softwares in RPA is UiPath, Automation Anywhere, and Blue Prism. And among this, you have to choose one. And that one, how is this relating to all the things? For example, say I was with .NET, so I know about little bit about Blue Prism. It is easy to mingle RPA tool, Blue Prism with .NET, which means that application and libraries easily available. Before that, I just give a 2 minutes intro about what is RPA. RPA is like thing we all know, right? I have taken example from banking, and we all know we are doing some transactions every day, that from A to account B it is happening. But end of the day, there is a bad services will run in all those application. It will update that applications everywhere. It will be there. So far we people did it in a manual way. Now that RPA came into existence and it solved all the questions, like we can create an RPA is like a kind of a workflow you people can create, and it will help you to automatically solve the problems. Like automatically it will run the bad jobs. If some error is there, then it will queue and it will taken off everything. Yeah, RPA, it's very good in recent times. It's one of the top 10 in 2020. The next 10 years the technologies, these technologies are going to roll. Everything is going into automation. Yes, I hope I have shared some
Yes.
enough knowledge. Is there any other questions? Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir. We have few more questions. What will be the future, like
Yeah,
future
future
language which has
languages.
scope?
Yeah, the languages is we can say now people are saying, yeah,
Language like that.
now the
How
trend
many
is
questions
about
regarding that?
artificial the future is like artificial intelligence and machine learning. Why people are choosing Python is there are many open libraries available for Python. So if I'm seeing someone latest algorithm in machine learning or artificial intelligence, I can create a library for that algorithm. I can push into Git. If any one third programmer he is living in another part of the world, he can take that, he can use it. So likewise, that because of that open source community, Python plays a major role in machine learning and artificial intelligence. When you get back into the web application, the mainly technology that is using in the front end is AngularJS and React.js. They are playing a major part in front end creation. In backend, I was with C Sharp, which means we are working with .NET and Java is there. Apart from that, open source Node.js is there. So these are the technologies useful for a web development. And if you are going to develop an app, so first you have to choose which OS you are going to develop an app. If I have to develop an iOS app, then you have to learn Swift language. If I'm going with Android, then you have to be make yourself strong in either Node.js or Java. So depends upon the area where you are going to explore. That the language, every language is beauty on their own part. Some languages here, some languages will be there, so it is depend on their own part. So depends on the field we can take it up. For if you want to become a data scientist or business analytics, there are many libraries available for our language. In our language we can easily do the statistic calculation. Mathematician works will be done very simple in R. Now Python is having some advantage over data science. Like recently only many statistical algorithms are pushing into Python, but right now if you check, R is holding more statistical information, like statistical algorithm, than Python. So depends on the field. Every language has its their own feature. Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. So two more questions. Uh, how can the other department faculties or students, that is,
Yeah,
those are
like
not in
yeah,
computer
okay.
science
Your question is
domain?
like about
So
I'm
other
a triple E
faculties,
student. I
yeah,
want to into a programming. So what I have to do? Like yeah, that is
yeah.
yeah.
How can they
Software
get
developing
into the software
is,
developing?
if we love it, it is very simple. It's very simple. Just you have to equip your problem solving skills. Because as I already said, 90 percentage of Indian companies are outsourcing. They are looking for a people in problem solvers. They are not stick with to I need a computer science graduate, he's should be equipped with data structure, he's good in algorithms. That's not a major thing here. If you are a triple E student, if you are a mechanical student, yes, you can incorporate your mechanical domain skills or your electrical domain skill with programming. Now if you look into an electrical department, now everything is automation there itself. Google is bringing their home automation. For home automation, one of my friend is working in home automation project. They are using Python and Node.js. It's very good. It's very good. Python and Node.js is there, you can use it. Electrical students, you look into your own field, that what are the things can be done in electrical department, what are the things I can equip in a triple E or ECE. And there comes now the just the one thing just came into my mind is that home automation, it was completely with electrical signals that was mapping with the programming. So for that, Node.js and Python plays a major role. So that will helpful for that home automation. And look into that other department side, a mechanical or civil. And civil, there is now people are doing design purposes. Like I heard some mechanical friends share their ideas around CAD, and some designing softwares are there. Still you are interested in coding, you can definitely, because artificial intelligence and machine learning, they are playing a major role. As I already told that BMW is using artificial intelligence for painting their cars. That happen everywhere. So don't think about that I'm doing electrical engineering or I'm doing mechanical engineering. That doesn't place a matter here. You can be a good programmer. The thing is, daily you have to code. You have to mix your domain knowledge with the programming skill. Then it will be very useful for you, which means you can achieve it easily. you will love that one, because already you have some domain knowledge, means it will be easy to mix that programming along with the domain. It will be good. So that's what my suggestion about other department students. Yes.
Yes, the last question. IT technology will evolve after COVID
After
and
COVID.
how to build a career in
Yeah,
that.
that's a very good question.
Yes,
We are also looking for how we are going to build our career after COVID. The situation is like, people are saying that recession is happening, people are going to lose some jobs. Okay, let me clear what exactly is happening. Now, I'm working for a company. That company is a service based company. For them, some clients are there. Those clients are there in UK or US. So they are very much affected in COVID. So what they are doing, so far their employees also not yet came to their office. So they are just holding the projects. They are just holding the projects that right now we no need to improve anything, just hold the application. Once the every situation is done, we can start working on it. Likewise, it think so. Recession is not, it never happen. No one will lose their job. Like that's what we have to be. I told that main recession will happen in service based companies than a product based company. That's why I suggest, I want you all people to be in a product based company. If we look into it depends upon the company standard. Now if we look into the 20th century, the most wanted job is business analyst, which means like a data scientist. Apart from that, machine learning engineering, artificial intelligence. So we have to look upon the current situation. Now the n number of jobs is opening for these technology. If we are equipped in that technology, and definitely we can survive. There should not be any fear about recession. It's about how you are developed your skills. It's purely completely competitive world. How you developed your skills against all those people, then you can achieve it better.
yes, sir. So now we have come to an end.
Yeah.
We are happy to have a great session from you, sir.
Thank you
And
so
you made the
much.
session more interesting, and we got inspired how programming can be learned and done in an interesting way.
Thank
So,
you.
on
Thank
behalf
you.
of Chennai Institute of Technology, we thank you for spending
Thanks.
a valuable time for us and having
Thank you.
patience in addressing all the questions from the participants.
Yeah,
Thank you.
still I'm open with it. If you people have any questions, or you can reach me through Vimala ma'am, or any other information needed, I can share with through her, or LinkedIn or Facebook. You can ping me. I'm ready to help you people. So share your feedback as well. As after a very long time, I'm just having a session chance to interact with you all. So if you share your valuable feedback, then it will be great for me.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
So,
you.
once again, thank you on behalf of Chennai Institute of Technology. Chennai
Yeah,
Institute of
sure.
Technology is also taking much care on introducing new technologies to the
Yeah,
students, as well as
yeah,
to the which helps for the society also. So thank
yeah,
you so much. We will meet in some other occasion, sir. Thank
yeah,
you.
sure. It's thank you for the great opportunity. And once again, from my bottom of my heart, I wish you all the people to get into the field what you love. Yeah, do more programming.
Madam,
Yes.
Yes, sir. You, so you can close the
yeah,
slide presentation, sir.
ma'am,
Okay.
you can also do it.
I can also. Okay.
Uh, okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
Yes. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. And Chennai Technology is tirelessly making so many efforts uh, through this Knowledge 4.0 webinar series to enhance the knowledge of faculty members, researchers, and students community. The initiative is purely to help the society as well, along with the effort what we have said earlier. And as it was mentioned, Chennai Institute of Technology is following unique teaching learning process. Because of this unique teaching learning process, a lot of center of excellence, around more than 15 center of excellence have been set up to support the distinct and unique teaching process, which is only helping the Chennai Institute of Technology to put the students in the core companies and to put them in a very good education institute for their higher studies, and also helping them to have a startup inside our institute, and also Chennai Institute of Technology is helping them to become an entrepreneur. So at this point of time, we would like to express our sincere thanks to our management, especially our chairman, Sri P. Ram, to continuously for his continuous motivation for the faculty members in support of conducting this webinar series in different scenarios. Not only we are conducting the programs on webinars on technical research, innovative and career guidance, we have also initiated the international seminars, international workshops and national seminars and conferences. So again, so we have also initiated to conduct 1 week FTP in order to enhance the knowledge and fundamentals of faculty members. So in this week, 1 week FTP on purely the fundamentals of mechanical engineering is being conducted from this Monday onwards, and it will go up to this Friday, which is being conducted by Department of Mechanical Engineering. This FTP is being conducted to have a really worthy on about 40 days, 40 hours FTP, and the certificate will also be unique certificate. That means uniqueness means the certificate will be having your photograph and will have unique IDs and the unique barcode. And upon the scanning of barcode, you will be directed to the website of Chennai Institute of Technology, where the list of participants will be available, which makes the certificate to be worthy, and readily it can be accepted by any accreditation agency like NAEC and NBA. And so to have a different scenario, Chennai Institute of Technology is making some initiative like this in the forthcoming weeks also, in order to enhance the knowledge of circuit branches faculties like ECE, EEE, and computer science. 1 week FTP on fundamentals of electronics and communication engineering is being arranged from 8 to 13, which will be highly useful for the circuit branches faculty members to enhance their knowledge, and also which will help them to go for a perfect teaching in their classroom. And this not only will help them for the faculty members, the students can also register for the particular workshop to enhance their knowledge. And it is also very proud to announce the 2 days international conference on materials by Department of Mechanical Engineering, which is scheduled to be conducted on 25-26 of September. See, all the accepted and presented papers will be submitted to the IOP, Institute of Physics, Material Science Engineering Proceedings, which is indexed by Scopus and Web of Science. So those who are highly interested to participate in the conference can visit our college website, and you can approach us to know more in details. So Chennai Institute of Technology is purely taking these initiatives to help the society and to enhance the knowledge of faculty, researcher, and students community. So if you want to know more about our initiatives and webinars, you can visit our college website, chennaiinstituteoftechnology.com, and also chennaiinstituteoftechnology.com/webinar to know about our further initiatives. Thank you so much. We will meet in tomorrow's webinar. Thank you so much. Thank you, madam.
Thank you.